Hey Aquarius, welcome to Solar Members. I hope you're all well and having a fantastic month. My name is Andrea, for those of you that are new to the channel and don't know who I am. So today, Aquarius, we're talking about love. What's going on in your love life? You know, we'll be having a look at who I'm connecting with, what the current vibe is like, how are they feeling, what are they thinking, what are they going to do about it, and finally draw some guidance from Spirit to see, you know, which is the best approach for you to take. Whether you're single, looking for love, have a potential love interest in mind, partnered in a situationship, or even if it has to do with an ex, hopefully I can draw some messages that really resonate for you and, you know, really offer the clarity and guidance that you need to make a positive shift, right? So let's have a look and see, Aquarius. First of all, what's going on here? Who am I connecting with today? Spirit, how can I be of service? Who needs to hear this message? Who is this message for? All right. So it feels as though those of you that I'm connecting with have really spent a lot of time trying to come up with solutions, trying to make this work, trying to align this person's energy with your own so they can really see eye to eye with you. I feel that the Aquarians that I'm connecting with have someone, are dealing, I should say, with someone who isn't choosing them. And you may have little wins along the way, Aquarius, but what I feel is that ultimately what you are starting to see is that they're not taking the initiative and not pursuing this or taking it to the next level where they choose to invest more time, more energy, and make you a priority in their life. It's almost like you're always walking on this tightrope when it comes to this person. It is, you know, it fills you with anxiety, the uncertainty, the not knowing where you stand, the not knowing what their next step is going to be, trying to, you know, predict what their next move is going to be and place yourself in a way that, you know, really inspires them to move closer to you. This is something that you have been plagued by for quite some time now. And the message that I'm getting for you, Aquarius, is, you know, even though you may think to yourself, well, if they don't choose me, then it's not meant to be. It's something that you can't seem to let go. You can't just let this go. You can't release it. You can't surrender it. There is almost like this need to be acknowledged, to be respected, to be chosen, to justify the effort that you're putting into this. There is an element here that you're not willing to surrender it and just see it for what it is, that, you know, if they're not choosing you, then you need to shut that door. And it's something that I feel that you have tried to do before. There is a lot of happiness that the two of you share when you're together. When they're with you, you feel at ease. When you're together, you feel at ease. When you're together, you feel the warmth. You feel the potential. You have all those good, fuzzy and warm feelings. It's the minute that they leave that you start to be filled with doubt and you just don't know whether you're going to see them again. It's a very difficult situation, and what keeps you there is the memory of your last interaction with them, the last time you saw them. Okay, so let's have a look and see. That's who I'm connecting with. Now let's break this down and let's have a look and see what this is about a little bit deeper. This is gorgeous. You know, there is this knowing, there is just this knowing that I feel, Aquarius, you're really suppressing at the moment. There is a lot of resistance here, and the unwillingness to let this go and surrender it so the universe can work its magic, so that you can allow the universe and that inner voice within you, that spark of life, to allow it the space it needs to speak louder, to communicate with you, to surrender yourself to that inner knowing, to that higher power, and allow it to take the lead in your life, rather than the desire, the want, the need to have things manifest in a particular way when it comes to this person. Okay. So what we have here, Aquarius, is that voice is starting to get louder and louder. That voice in the back, not in the back of your head, that gut feeling that something is off, that something's not right, that you've been resisting and you've been ignoring or you've been suppressing. It's now reaching the point where, you know, you can no longer ignore it. You are going upstream without a paddle, and it is exhausting and it is mentally draining, and this you're constantly feeling like you're walking on eggshells, that you can't be yourself because there's this fear that you're going to lose this person. And deep down inside, you know that things aren't supposed to be this way, but yet when you're together, things just seem amazing, absolutely amazing. But when you're not together, things are not right, and that cannot possibly be a healthy relationship to be in. And you are now starting to see this, Aquarius. And I feel that you're finally starting to surrender out of sheer exhaustion. And that voice is just getting louder and louder. And the higher power that lives within you and outside of you is starting to, you know, really take up space in your world. Spirit is not, and the message I'm getting for you, Aquarius, is that Spirit has better things for you, and is, you know, if you are resisting it, it is resisting against you also, because there is a path that you need to follow, and it is the path of less resistance. Yeah, again, you know, the clarity that you're looking for, that definitive, that, you know, those answers, that commitment that you want, it all lies within you just surrendering this and just being yourself, allowing yourself to just be, accepting who you are, and allowing, you know, surrendering this to the universe. And as you do that, and I feel the Aquarians I'm connecting with are actually in the process of doing that, you will start to feel this release, this pressure lift. That valve will be released a little bit, that pressure valve, right? I'm imagining a pressure cooker right now. And, you know, as it releases, you will create so much more space for something that is much healthier for you. The answers that you seek on what you should do, because you've come to the conclusion and you've come to see that you cannot make someone see you and value you and invest in you and prioritize you in a way that aligns with what you want. But what will happen as you start to pull your energy back and surrender this to let the pieces fall as they may? Have faith. Have faith that Spirit has got you. Have faith that, you know, the path that you're on, if it's causing so much resistance, there is another way. There is another way. Have faith in that other way, even if you are unclear of what that other way is. Because you're already unclear about the road that you're currently on and where it's taking you. But what you do know is that it's causing you a lot of distress. So why not redirect your energy? And in doing this, you're on the right path, because I do feel that you've already started that. So you're on the right path, and as you create that space and as that pressure lifts and you start to really just release it, deep breath, I'm just taking deep breaths and just feeling myself releasing this real uptight type of energy. What you'll find is, you know, you will learn, answers will come to you. It will allow them the space to show up in a way that you were not aware of before. Through those rose-colored glasses that you were seeing them through, and by, I guess, by holding yourself back from being who you truly are and communicating what your true needs were, you'll allow them to come in and show you who they really are now that they see you, for real. And that will give you a lot of clarity, and you will learn so much more about this person. You will start to gain control over what you feel you have no control over. And it's a really interesting energy that I'm getting, because it feels like you have been really controlling this situation, yet the more you control it, the more out of control you feel you are within yourself. And so the minute you stop controlling the situation, you will start to gain more control over yourself. I hope that makes sense for you. But yeah, you will start to learn what it is that you were unwilling to face before. And that will put you in a position of much more power. It will put you in a position of, you know, really embracing who you are, what matters most, and what you want to achieve. So let's have a look and see, Aquarius. This person here, how do they feel about you? Well, you know what? This person here, they can feel you withdrawing your energy. Make no mistake. They can feel that you have made a choice. Now, you may have verbally communicated it to this person, or they may just feel it energetically that you have redirected your attention because they are not measuring up. They're not putting in an effort. They're lazy. That's what I'm getting. And they are going to, all of a sudden, they're going to see you through a different lens. The tables are turning here. That's what I'm getting. And they're going to see just how beautiful you are. Just how, you know, independent and strong you are. How much you have to give. You know, they're going to see the sex appeal in you and what originally attracted them to you. And there is almost this fear that, you know what? Aquarius really makes me happy. Aquarius really does add so much more joy to my life, like milk and honey. milk and honey, you know. They add that sweetness. They add they make everything so much more, they make it better, you know. They highlight the good stuff. And so it makes it so much easier for them to deal with the challenging stuff. You make the mundane exciting for them. And so they're going to start to see that value and how attractive that is. And they don't want anyone else to have that, Aquarius. And I feel that they are going to seriously take a very quick action towards making sure that they don't lose you. They don't want you to give your love to anyone else. But the problem here is that there is this never-ending story, this tape that they constantly keep playing over and over again, where they don't want to. It's almost like, I want to stay single and I want you to be committed to me. That's exactly what this feels like. Oh, I can't because of this and that. Or, you know, they don't want to risk or invest because of whatever reason, of their own traumas, of their own history. You know, they want to work on themselves. Maybe they want to make work a priority. Maybe there are other things that they always put in front, which is what I was getting before. You know, that causes you this stress and anxiety that every time they leave, you don't know when you're going to hear from them again or if they're going to be consistent. And so it's this story that they keep coming to you, they may come to you with. And have no doubt, if there's anything Spirit wants you to know, if this message resonates, have no doubt that your change of tune in not accepting that as being okay and them not making you a priority instills even more fear into them. And they may not express that on the spot, but if you uphold that and they walk away because, you know, you're being selfish, let's say selfish, because you're asking for more than what they're willing to offer because they want to be single but they want you to be committed to them, and you uphold that and they take space, that panic will further and further grow within them because they know that they're missing an opportunity out of selfishness, let's say. And that, you know what, they will see, Aquarius, they will finally see that they have been waiting. What are they waiting for? This is the thing. The realization that they'll have is that they've forever been waiting for things to improve in their life until they're ready to level up, to take it to, you know, to make that commitment, to invest and make you, let's say, a priority. And what they'll realize is from afar, because this guy's waiting for his ships to come in, they'll realize they'll be watching you. I really believe they'll be watching you bloom and blossom from afar and just creating this beautiful sense of self through reconnecting with what originally attracted them to you. And they will see how you start to evolve and how much love you have to give, and everything you touch and everything everything you engage in, it grows, it adds value to people's lives. It adds happiness and joy and safety and abundance to their lives. And they're currently watching this happen. And yet fear is holding them back from, really taking that lid off this energy of them not wanting to commit fully and prioritize you. And they'll just keep on telling themselves, or they'll keep on telling you why they can't do this, in the hope that you will allow them to remain single, yet you stay committed to them. They just don't want anyone else to have you. You keep doing that though, Aquarius. You keep on working on yourself and you watch how this person squirm. And I don't say that in a bad way towards them at all. All I'm saying is that it really will highlight within them whether or not they are serious about this. And the only way that they can have you in their life is if they prioritize you. Otherwise, someone else is going to snap you up. So let's have a look and see what Spirit's message is for you as you work through this. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. And you know what, Aquarius? You are definitely starting to see this. You are going to start working with people, or, you know, hanging around with people that are really, you know, they talk to your soul. You're going to start aligning with people that are on the same journey, and together you will build yourself up. You're going to start building your soul tribe. And the more you do that, the more you will become magnetic. Have no doubt, I feel this person really does want to settle down with you. It's just that they want to do it on their own time and on their own terms. Question is, are you willing to sacrifice yourself and make yourself, you know, second priority to everything else that's going on in their life? Because realistically, falling in love with the potential is not what's happening right now. You need to enjoy the your day-to-day life with someone. You know, it's in the small stuff that you build that connection. That's how you do it, that emotional connection. You don't know what tomorrow brings. And so if they're coming to you with what could potentially happen, that's not the true essence of who they are. So finding that joy within your own life, within your own tribe, and start, you know, accepting and seeing the love that is all around you, will really highlight to them that, you know what, maybe it's time to start living in the present if I hope to build a future with this person. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. If this message resonates and it's something that you're currently experiencing and you want to explore your situation further, I do take personal readings. My contact details are in the description box below. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings, Aquarius. Bye.